today, we're gonna go watch a play. We're gonna get ready to watch a play, and I'm really excited because one of my friends, or a few of my friends, but one of my really good friends are in this play. The play is called A Year with, oh, there it is. Same play, right? A Year with Frog and Toad. And it's a children's play, it's a musical. I think it's a book, don't quote me on that. But, oh yeah, moisturizer, right? So that we can stay hydrated. The play is at the university here in Edinburgh. It's the last one. It starts in a few, but the thing is I'm kind of far away from Edinburgh, so the drive might take me a little bit. So what I've done so far is just like the first step after I prime my face is I take my little elfish right here, right? It's so cute, and you put this, it's like a color correcting stick, right? And it's supposed to go like underneath your eyes for your dark circles or something. I don't know, but here it is. It's on my face, right? It's there. So I'm gonna take my little elf flawless concealer brush, right? Here it is, nice and fluffy, right? And we're just gonna blend this just like that, right? And it's, so my mirror's in front of me, so if I'm looking this way, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be rude, but so the play, I'm really looking forward to it. Oh, this is what I'm gonna be, this is what I'm gonna be wearing, by the way. It's a dress, it's a short dress, so I had to shave my legs. How fun. So what's up with you guys? How are you all? What's new with you? All right, have you been to a play recently? And if so, where at? Right, let me know. And what play was it, right? What did you go see? Were you in it? Ooh. Oh. Our lights went out. Oh. Hello. Oh no. Hang on. Technical difficulties. Yeah, so I'm so sorry if if you were expecting anything else when it comes to the quality of this thing. Again, I'm still learning. I'm still dipping my toes in, as it were. All right. So normally I would find a shady space to park, pero since I'm running a little late, I'm gonna be parking right near the front. Boom, here we go. Oh, so I don't know if you can outfit choice. It's a nice day for a children's play. So I'm trying to be discreet about vlogging, but you guys, I'm so excited to watch this. I heard it was good, even if I didn't hear it was good. My friends are in this, right? So I want to be real supportive, right? So yeah, it's gonna start in like a couple minutes. So yeah, we made it. So here we go, A Year with Frog and Toad. I don't know if I can show you what the set looks like just because, again, copyright, but look at all these people. Yes, people supporting theater, we love them. So the play just ended. Sorry, I had to step away from the crowds. I'm gonna go say hi to John in like just a second. Tell him congratulations. But you guys, I'll talk more about it in the car when my voice doesn't echo in the hallway. Ooh. Hello, memories, right? But yeah, it was so good. So yeah, we're gonna say hi to John in like just a second. Let's see if it's died down. Oh, this is what it's all about. Hello. Frog! Frog! Hello, Frog! Yeah! Oh man, you guys. Yo, it was so good. So good. I'm so proud of everyone, the cast, the crew. They had some live sound going, and other than acting, whenever I'm not acting in a play, I do sound design, and oh man, I love it. When they have live sounds, they had a slide whistle, they had a sheet for the thunder sounds and stuff. It was so cool. Oh, it's so windy, so sorry. But yeah, car time. So yeah, we're in the car. Oh my gosh. I love children's theater. I love children's plays. It was so cool. The set designer, Miss Jennifer Saxton, professor, Jennifer Saxton. She designed the set. Normally she does costumes and makeup and stuff, but today she was a set designer for the show. And again, it was the year with Frog and Toad. And the set was, it's a thrust stage, so the audience is on like 3 sides of the stage, right? It's not like a regular proscenium stage, but they kind of made it into a proscenium stage. They cut off the area that technically is thrusting into the audience space. Stop it. Right? And they had that area designated as like a little pond, and they put little lily pad cushions out for any kid that wanted to sit on the stage instead of like in the audience seats. So that was really cool. I haven't seen that done here before. Another thing, so yeah, they had live sound effects. A lot of the sound effects were done live by a guy named Michael, who he's a pretty cool guy. Maybe I'll vlog some of the cast party later, but it's still it's barely like 4 o'clock. I found a space for my camera with a little tweaking. Anything is possible, right? So I guess other thoughts about the play. I have some time to kill, right? It was so stinking cute, you all. It was so very well done. The cast was quite small, but they had several of the ensemble members playing several different roles, which I love. I love doing that myself as an actor. Ensemble roles are the most fun because you can do that, and I love the experience of getting to play different characters while I'm on stage in the same play. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a challenge, but it's a fun challenge. So the music, I'm gonna be downloading the entire soundtrack to this musical, A Year with Frog and Toad. It's so stinking cute. I can't. And it was so adorable. There were children, itty bitty children, and they were sitting on that little like makeshift pond on their little lily pads. And whenever the music would play, some of them would like get up and they would like dance in place, or like dance with a friend or sibling, just like in a little circle. So cute. So cute. Super cute, right? Oh man. If you've never seen a play, or if you have kids and you've never seen a play, take them to a play. Please. Going to see this stuff at such a young age is so enriching for them. The stories that they're able to see, the creativity that they're able to, the fact that they're able to see adults, in most cases, but like adults on stage playing pretend and singing songs and doing like wacky dances and just being ridiculous and not afraid of being ridiculous. Oh man, that as a kid is so inspiring and so enriching. And again, if you've never seen a play, I highly, highly, highly encourage you to go check one out. See what's going on in your community. And if there's nothing going on in your community, why not direct it yourself? Or why not find a friend and co-direct something, right? Or find a friend who has a passion about that sort of thing. Ask them to direct it. Maybe you can be in it in some way. You don't got to be on stage. You can be backstage. You can be running lights. You can be sound run. You can be a makeup designer, right? You can be all these sorts of things. Theater is a place. It's a collaborative effort. It's a place for everyone. But oh man, you guys, I was laughing so hard. I think I was laughing louder than the children, which is it embarrassing? Maybe? Do I care? Nope. I really don't. The snail, there's this snail in the play who was in this production played by a good friend of mine. His name is Ruben. At the beginning of the play, he's given, spoiler alert, I'm so sorry, but at the beginning of the play, Frog gives Snail this letter to give to Toad. And the entire play, the play's going on, seasons are changing, this, that, and the entire time, the snail is on his way so slowly to make it to Toad's house. And he doesn't make it until the very end, in a moment where the letter is most needed, and it's so cute. I would have given anything to have played that snail. That's all he does. He has like a couple songs to himself about how great it is to be a snail and how he's like stepping out of his shell. But that role, aw man, this is what I do. This is what I love. And so what are you guys into? What gets you going? What's your passion, right? Leave your answers in the comments down below, right? And we'll check them out. We'll have a little conversation, right? So yeah, I'm gonna be picking up Jaime right now. He doesn't live too far, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a drive. So yeah, we're gonna pick up Jaime. We're gonna go grab something to eat right now because we are both famished. All right, and then we'll pick up John probably if he doesn't have a ride already, and then make our way over to the cast party. We're outside Jaime's place of residence, right? He should be coming out in just a second, right? But I don't think, I don't know if he'll be that down to be filmed. Jaime's an actor too, but just because you're an actor doesn't mean you enjoy being filmed randomly, especially when it's not for a job. Here he comes. Here he comes. Here we go. There he is. There he is. Hi, Matt. Say hi to the people.
How do you do it, people?
John's over there. Okay, wait, let me zoom in. And there he is. Look at him. Look at him! John hasn't eaten, so we're stopping at Beach.
What am I doing?
Jaime Cam!
Okay, here we go.
John!
Hello.
Hello!
Hello.
Say hi to the people, John. There's literally no one subscribed yet.
Hello, people. Oh, that means I could say whatever I want.
No, this is kind of it's kind of a family-friendly thing because
okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah,
now.
she let me know.
Thank you for letting me know now.
You're welcome.
Before I start
yeah.
hooting and hollering like the sailor I am.
I love how the sun is just like making John disappear.
Oh no.
He's glowing too. It's awesome.
Well, more than usual. But anyway, yeah, it's because I have my younger siblings. They kind of want to watch, and they're kind of they're super supportive. All right, so that's real sweet. So John.
Yes, ma'am.
John was in the play, you guys. I took some pictures. So this is John without his makeup. Look at him.
No,
John.
it's a little hard to talk as the light. So.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. They know what quality they're getting already.
Things will improve in season 2.
We'll have a budget then.
From 1 subscriber. Literally my little sister. Not even my So John, children's theater. This was the play. What's the play about? Who did you play?
Yes. The play was A Year with Frog and Toad the musical. It's actually based off of the children's books. So in this musical, I played Toad, one of the titular characters of the show. Basically, out of the two of them, Toad is the more pessimistic one. However, since it's very oriented to kids, he still kind of sees the positive. However, I did kind of put my own John spin on it and like made him more comical.
Which we all love. John has a great spin on things.
Thank you. So I actually did worry about that just because I did watch some of the other performances, and while the actors who portrayed Toad did have like that kind of pessimism, they were still oddly cheery through a lot of points, which I don't know. That kind of, but yeah, watching the other performances, I don't know if I agreed with the cheeriness still that they kept with Toad. So I kind of tried my best to still kind of make him a stickler, but not too much to the point where it was like, okay, but I think if anything, honestly, this is probably, as weird as it is to say going into it, the most serious I took a role just because of all the musicality that went into it.
Really?
I mean, the viewers won't know, obviously, but from Prince and Jaime's point of view, they've always known, and I've always been vocal about it, that I don't like being in musicals because I feel I'm not very musically adept. So when I was cast as the lead, I obviously had this little moment in my head of like, well, damn, that's there's gonna be a lot of singing. And Toad alone has like 2 solo songs, but we had a really good music director. It was his first time doing it, and today he actually thanked us like just for making everything real easy, because it could have been a lot worse, and just for being patient with him too. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, you made it extremely easy, so it went both ways. I think this was a bit more strenuous, just because there was also dancing involved too, which
Tap numbers.
Yeah, tap numbers. Whatchamacallit, because for more clarification, this show was part of the summer theater workshop there at UTRGV. And basically what it is that it's a student-led class where essentially they put up auditions. Well, actually the auditions go on before class, but they prioritize the people in the classrooms, the students in the classroom, yes. And they put on the show, they go through the whole process of production. I specifically was put in publicity, even though I signed on for scenic and prop build, but it is what it is. I guess we kind of did our job, because yesterday we actually I think broke a summer record.
Really?
Yeah. we had 130 something people show up yesterday. And I think possibly more today, so thank you.
Wait, that's weird, because I remember when we did, like, Rough Magic, it was pretty packed in there.
Apparently not, because that was the first thing that she who must not be named asked me. She was like, oh, do you know how many people went to Rough Magic? I think a good amount.
Did you ask her? Did you ask her about it?
What do you mean, like how many
like,
people
did
went?
you start the conversation?
No, she just brought it up. Oh, because remember, I'm part of publicity. And the point of publicity was to get, like, butts and seats. So, yeah. I could have said that's me again, me censoring. But essentially as publicity, it was me, this short person, and not Michaela, Nayeli and Ruben, who are also well, Nayeli's the stage manager, Ruben and short person are part of the cast. But basically what we did was that we reached out to like party places, jump houses, fantasy skateland, a bunch of pediatricians, and a good portion of them said yes. So there were legit like maybe 2 days where we just went out and like put up posters at these places, and I think it did a good enough job, especially in the last 2 performances. The last 2 performances, like, we had nearly sold out. But like close to the end, a lot of it was just like really putting in rehearsal time. Yeah.
Fun fact, publicity. There was no hashtag for this show. I was honestly surprised.
There were a couple.
There were?
Yeah, I mean on Facebook, but I don't know about Twitter.
Well, no, because I saw on Facebook, I think I only saw one in, what was it? You guys did like a pun. It's like a totally fun show or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think someone else came up with like Frogtastic, which I think just to keep with.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jack. Jaime,
What?
thoughts about anything?
Thoughts about anything? Well,
Hard cut to the party.
Qué placer te comparto.